I'm Mia Lee, and welcome to my channel if you're new. Here I'm talking about sex-positive themes, and this month I'm talking about BDSM, which in short stands for bondage, dominance, submission, and sadomasochism. And today we're talking about domination. There are certain misconceptions out there in the world about what it means to be a good dom. A lot of this confusion has been brought about by certain popular books that don't exactly show healthy dominant submission relationships. Thanks a lot, 50 Shades of Grey. Just as in any relationship, there can be abuse, there can be coercion, there can be a lot of unhealthy things present. And today I'm going to give you some tips to have a healthy relationship as a dom with your submissive. This can also apply to pro-doms having relationships with their subs, which are their clients and all that stuff. It just falls into the camp of being a compassionate, empathetic, and mindful individual. Hey, look at that. Decent human beings doing decent human being things, even if it looks like this. Trust me, I'm a professional. Now, when you are a dom and you're in the dominant position talking to your sub, you're this person who is in control, who has been given the control by your subject, by your submissive. Always begin your session with an honest conversation with your sub as to what their limits are in regard to things you're going to do to their body, and also the things that you will be saying to them. So it's clear that what you're doing is consensual and enthusiastically received. And just as submissives have boundaries, doms can also have boundaries. If there's something that you are just not comfortable doing, tell that to your sub, and you can even do it in a way that's super sensualized and part of the scene. You can grab the back of their head by their hair, pull them close, and strain their neck and just say, "You don't deserve that yet," and push them away. And address that later as to, "Hey, I did that as a way to continue scene, but also communicate to you it's not something that I'm into." Now, being a dom doesn't necessarily require all these tools. You don't need to know how to tie someone up to be a good dom, but it can help in scene play. There are many types of scenes and fetishes and desires that come up in BDSM. Every person will have something unique to them that gets them off, that gets them into that mind frame and ultimately relaxation, even though sometimes it doesn't look like when you're being flogged that it's super relaxing. And some people, that's the most cathartic thing ever. Acquiring these skills, just like with any other skill in your life and in any setting, requires practice. If you are a dom coming into a situation where you're not quite sure what you're doing, do your research, talk to other doms, look to your local dungeons and fetish scene to see if there are workshops available to you. You don't want to hurt anyone unintentionally. It's not just about beating someone up. It's not about being a bully. It's about having a connection with someone that is trusting you to take control of the situation for however long. They're still a human being, no matter how intense the play goes. Check in. Checking in is so vital in any sexual situation, but in BDSM, when you are using implements that have in history been used as implements of torture, it'd be really great if you just checked in with your sub and see where they are with their boundaries and their thresholds mentally and physically. Thank you guys for watching this week's video. I hope you guys are enjoying the BDSM theme of this month. There'll be more next week, and until then, leave a question, comment, or concern down below. Click subscribe and take care. Although we are kinky and although we have our bedroom identities and titles, it does not mean that that is the only thing we are. We have lives outside of that scene.